Hello everybody, happy Wednesday. Tonight is night 8, the 12 days of Christmas in July. I'm gonna pull this up on my iPad to make sure I'm in the right spot tonight because we've had some funky things going on this week. So, figured if I brought down my iPad, whoops, you know what I didn't do though? Let's turn down the volume, let me mute us. Okay, looks like I am in the right spot. And first of all, before we get started tonight, I'm gonna show you our fall workshop launches tomorrow for those on the wait list. So you want to make sure you're on the wait list or in my paint club in order to get first dibs on this cute workshop kit. Kits are very limited. That'll be on sale tomorrow. You'll get an email if you're on my wait list or if you're part of the paint club. Otherwise, it'll go on sale to my page as of Friday if there's any kits left. All right, tonight we're gonna do, a cute tiered tray set for our Christmas in July project. Hello, Pam. Hi, Teresa. Pam, here's your warning or your notice, whatever. You told me to your reminder. You told me to remind you. Workshop goes on sale tomorrow. You should get an email. I'll also make a post inside the paint club, but that'll be on sale tomorrow for the paint club and waitlist people. All right, so we've got this cute banner. There's 4 of these. We've got a cute little car that says North Pole Express. A little round with a Santa that says Believe. And then this little piece that says Santa, Ho Ho Ho, and Christmas. We're gonna work on this tonight. Today I did extend the Prime discount. So 25% off all orders today if you use code PRIME at checkout. Does not count towards workshops, not available yet, but doesn't count towards workshop. It doesn't count towards subscription boxes, but any single purchase on the website, any single kit purchases on the website, it will apply to. I'm just getting out all my paint colors real quick. Red, green, green, 2 greens, white, black. You know, same colors we've been using. All right. I probably need some scissors here too. Cut my sponges up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should do it. And I know I'm early. It's what, like 6 o'clock? Preston actually called me right at 5. He was leaving work on time tonight, and I said, you want to come get me and take me to get some food? So we went and grabbed dinner real quick. We already ate together. So I'm gonna get this live going, and then I'm gonna work out again after my live is over. Hi, Trisha. Tip you guys down and we'll go ahead and get started. All right, so I am thinking red car, white North Pole Express, black, obviously black and white on the tires. Probably do a gray or a blue inside of, let's do a mixture of that. I'm gonna do a gray and a blue mixture inside my windows of my car. And I think one other color I'm gonna need is a brown for my reindeer. So let me grab one of those real quick. Let's do cocoa. I think cocoa will work. It might be too light. We'll see. I think it'll be okay though. Oh, I got gray paint all over me. Oh, I did that. I don't know how I did that with a brown bottle. Hey, Tony. All right, I'm trying to think of what I want to start with first. I don't know, do I want to do the reindeer first? Do I want to do, let's just do the car first. It's sitting right here in front of me. How about it? How about it? So I'm just going to kind of split things up based on what colors I'm painting them. I'm going to grab some tape for my smaller pieces, my words, those kinds of things. All right. How is everybody doing tonight? It's Wednesday. We're making it through the week. It's a little dark. Darker than I wanted. That's going to be my window. But like I said, it's darker than I want. I'm going to dip a little bit of that into my white. That's better. Kind of looks like the sky behind through my windows, right? Set this out to the side. I'm gonna go in here with some red my car is going to be red. I like the red truck for Christmas, so I thought a red car, oh, well, that's all right. Thought a red car would be cute. The majority of the tires are going to end up being black anyways, so it doesn't really matter that I got the red paint on there. That'll be fine. I do think we're good there. And this will go on here, so that'll be super cute. I'm gonna let that dry over there though. I am gonna do this in red, but then I'm also gonna run black over it. I think we did that on another little car project recently, maybe like the interchangeable car leaner thing that we have, car setter, I don't even know what it's called. I have so many kits on the website, I can't keep track of all of their names, but I think y'all know what I'm talking about. We painted it recently, probably last week maybe, a Christmas one. Oh, whoops, I don't want to do that yet. What am I doing? Go in with some black on my dry brush, and we're going to dry brush and kind of dirty it up a little bit. We're aging it, making it look a little vintage. Can you guys see that? Ooh. So then that will go around here. I think just dipped it in there again. I'm going to do a little bit more just around this bottom part of the car too here. There we go. I like that. Maybe I like it all the way around it. Just kind of doing my edges. Changed my mind. Gonna add some more. But just keeping it right on the edges. I don't really want the whole car. I just want it to kind of look a little bit banged up on the edges. All right. So then we're gonna do some white. So I'm gonna use this for these parts here, and we're going to use a sponge. Hey Ruby. All right, and that just says North Pole Express. I do need to go in here and paint my tires black. I didn't do that yet. Originally painted them red, remember? Being a little sloppy there, so we're just gonna go in here, cover those up with black. That should be good enough. Is it gonna be good enough though? It might not be. No, it's not gonna be good enough. We gotta make them circular. I was thinking that I didn't want to go up too high. But you gotta make sure you go up high enough that they actually turn into tires. There we go. That's better. So there's my little car so far. And then these pieces, I think I'm gonna do another coat on them real quick. Just to make them nice and bright. I'll set them off to dry. Over here. So give it a few minutes to dry on its own, then I'll probably hit it with the dryer and we can start gluing it together. I do think that this is gonna be my next piece. So we're gonna do our little reindeers. They're gonna get taped down here. I think I'm gonna do these in white backgrounds. I'm gonna do like red edges on them if I can get it to work the way I want it to. We'll see. Kind of like a, not really an ombre, but kind of the same kind of technique probably to make it work. Part of doing things live is that you guys get to witness my experiments, whether they work or not. So you guys are just here to be witness to this. Hello, Verlyn, how are you? Clean up my edges there a little bit. Then I do need to, I don't know if I'll actually string this or not, but just in case, I'm gonna clean up the wet paint that went inside of the holes there. I don't always decorate with what I paint. I mean, I paint a lot live with you guys or as demonstrations, so I don't have room for all of this. I usually donate it. Sometimes I sell it, so if you ever see something that you want painted, you can let me know, because sometimes I do sell them, but for the most part I just donate the pieces that I don't use. The only ones I do use for sure are my trucks. I use all the trucks. I love those. All right, we're gonna sit there and let that dry. I'm gonna go ahead and get some of my brown here for my reindeer. And actually, as I'm looking at it now, I think we're gonna do darker. I'm gonna grab a different darker brown as well for his little antlers and the bottoms of his feet. And we're gonna give him a little red nose because he's gonna be like Rudolph. Even though there's only one Rudolph, we're gonna have a couple. Okay, so I'm gonna grab one of these tiny brushes and I'm gonna get out milk chocolate, which is a darker brown. Not much darker though. I don't like this brush. Let me try a different one. I'm gonna try to just do his antlers. And his little hooves. I think that's turning out super cute. Do his ears need to be darker too? I think his ears are just the same color as his head. It's just his antlers and his little hooves that need to be darker. There we go. And then I'm gonna kind of just clean this off with my towel. I'm gonna dip it into my red. Give him a teeny tiny little red nose. All right. You guys see these from here? Probably not. Look at how cute he turned out. So I'm gonna let these sit over here and dry. I think our cart is dry. So we'll be able to do that in a minute too, but let's move this out of the way. Back over here, I'm gonna do some more white maybe. Where did my white go? It's almost all dried up. Do some more white. And then I'll go in with my red and hopefully I can make this work. I was thinking, so I just got some red on my, oh, it's not gonna work how I wanted it to. Just gonna make a mess. I'm gonna turn like pink. It's not what I wanted, not at all. Hold on, let me see. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not really what I wanted. I have this vision. Maybe that's what I need to, oops, now I smeared it more. Maybe it just needs, you guys, it's not working how I want it. I'm gonna get flustered. Okay, I have to rethink this. Didn't turn out how I wanted it at all. So now I'm wondering if I want to do them as white with like red polka dots around him, or if I want to do them as a red, change them into red instead of white, and do white polka dots around them. What do you guys think? Red background or white? Hey, Samantha. Didn't turn out how I wanted it, so let's scratch that idea. We're gonna move on for a minute so I can just like not think about it, put it out of my mind. Okay, I'm gonna paint this background white here though. Anytime I have like a fake shiplap, I always paint it in white because that's my preference, but you can paint yours however you want to. I just like them to be white. Clean up my little edge there. Hi, Linda, how are you? Okay. I don't know where that came from. There was like a little hint of bluish in there. So then there's this little round, which we'll probably do in red. No, maybe not. Because Santa's gonna be, he's gonna have his little red hat. But I think we are gonna do it in red. We are. I think he's supposed to have a ball on his nose, and I think that I tossed it somewhere because I didn't know what it was. Or maybe not. Who knows? Oh, I swear I had a little circle sitting here, though. I don't see it. We're just going to go with it. We're going to make him his own because it really doesn't matter. So a lot of these are going to be white, so I'm going to go ahead and do my whites. I'm just kind of jumping all over the place. If I was doing this on my own and not live with you guys, what I would do is spread out all the pieces that were going to be white and paint them all together. And then spread out all the pieces that were going to be red and paint them together. And I kind of do that, but I also kind of do it piece by piece with you guys instead of just doing the whole, like everything everywhere. Because I feel like that might confuse you guys. This way you can see what pieces go where. So I kind of split it up piece by piece. That'll go on there. I'm gonna go in and work on, well, this is gonna all be white down here because that's his little beard, so we want to keep that part white. I was thinking it was all gonna be red, but no, because that's his beard. I'll have that little part white. Gotta have a little tiny bit of skin tone color for him. I'm not even gonna take out the paint for that. I'm just going to dip it in here. Brush. I don't even know what amount shows on him. I don't feel like there's hardly any skin there. I'm just gonna paint all that right there. But I'm gonna smooth it out too with a sponge. Okay, let me kind of set this back on here and see. So that all gets covered. So I don't understand because his face is really just that little part. I think this little spot in here is supposed to be red too. I really don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but we're gonna make it red. Maybe the whole thing's supposed to be his face. I feel like his face is just that little tiny spot though. Guys, I don't know. I'm gonna do it this way. Hey Rachel, hi Elizabeth, hi Pamela. Sorry guys, I got my head down here and I'm not paying attention as people are logging on. So I'm just going back over it with the tan color that I was using for his skin tone because I can't really tell. So he's just gonna have rosier skin than I originally planned on, which is totally fine because Santa's kind of rosy. Count all of that now as his skin. Have his cute little nose here. And then all of this at the bottom is gonna be painted in white, which I meant to do, but then I got sidetracked by not figuring out what I wanted his face to be. And it may or may not come with a circle that goes here. I can't remember if mine did have one and I lost it or if it didn't and I'm just making it. Either way, Just letting y'all know. So then, well, Santa's gonna look like so. I said we're gonna do this in red. Where'd I put that sponge? And there's some cute little snowflakes and a little word that says believe that'll go on here with him as well. So this will go over the top here. Santa's gonna live right on top of here. Just kind of, it's a lot of white though, isn't it? It is a lot of white. I'm gonna have to think about that. For the snowflakes, I'm gonna mix some of this teal mint with some white. I don't want it to be too dark, but I think this will be super cute. This is really cute. Okay. I might have to do some polka dots or something around him. I don't know. I feel like it's really a lot of white with all his hair. Then he's got the word believe, and I think I'm gonna do that in gold. I can find my little gold bear. Hey, Tracy. Put him right down here. Believe. So I might do some red polka dots still in his background. I haven't decided on that. Hey Sam, how are you? And nobody answered me on this, so I thought I was gonna do like a cool red thing and that didn't turn out. So should I do them red backgrounds with white polka dots around my little deer, or should I do white with red polka dots? Or I could do them alternating even too. Let me know, vote in the comments for me on that, will ya? And then we're gonna go over here to this one for now, and I'll figure out what I'm doing on the backgrounds of all these things. So we are gonna do, we're not gonna do this yet. We're not. We're gonna glue some stuff together. We got all this stuff sitting around that's not finished yet, and I need to make some room. It's got our cute little car part here. Sliding all around there. Where did my other wheel go? Here it is. Red with white polka dots. All right, you win. We're gonna do red with white polka dots. Thank you. All right, and then we just got our North Pole Express here that I gotta get on there. I'm not about to try and go letter for letter. They're too small, so I'm just kind of squiggling it on there. Okay, so our car is now complete. How cute is that? I feel like this might be a little too dark. I should have maybe made that a little bit lighter, but that's all right. Got all our little deers. They are dry. So I'm gonna go back through and paint these red real quick She said red with white polka dots, which I do like that idea. And maybe we'll do some red polka dots on the other piece. I should probably just go through here and do this with my brush. Let me do that. Did I have a red brush already? I do. Thought I could do that super, like, I don't know. I have this vision in my head still. I want to try it, but it wasn't working out. So I'll have to do it on something else or later or something, but this will be cute. Anybody that's just hopping on, we were going to do something different with them. That's why I painted them white to start out, but we changed our mind and we're going to go with a red background. So I wouldn't have done them white first otherwise, but changing our plans. I don't think I put the discount in the description of this video, did I? Does anybody know? Can you see it? 25% off still today with code PRIME at checkout. I ran it yesterday. It was just going to be a 24-hour thing, and then I thought Prime was only a one-day thing, but apparently it's 2, so I decided to extend mine through today as well. I feel like it's a little sloppy, but I got paint all over. Hi, Karen. All right. So we've got Santa and our little snowflakes, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna glue this down and then I'm gonna do polka dots around it, I think. I don't always do it that way. Sometimes I do my polka dots and then put my pieces down, but I think I can make it how I want it this way. There's a hair that got dried into my paint there from my towel. I'm gonna go in here and try to give Santa some eyeballs real quick. I'm gonna use my marker from yesterday. I don't know if you'll even be able to see him, but I just feel like he needed something there. Yeah, you can see him a little bit. Kind of making sure that's straight. Got our little believe, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put snowflakes on here. I'm actually gonna stick that one right there to kind of cover up that hair. Otherwise I probably would have put it up here. I don't know why, but that's just where my eyeball keeps seeing it. Okay. We're good with those for a second. So do I want red dots on here or not? Let me know. Red dots too or no? I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna hit these with the dryer, get my reindeers glued down, and then I'm going to put my polka dots around those reindeer, I think. Or do I have any of the little pouncer thingies? I used to have a whole bunch, but where did I put those? Not too much stuff all around here. I just thought like those would be cool, but where are they? I just stuck my arm in red paint. That's cute. Yes, red dots. Yes, red dots on this. Is that what we're talking about? I think so. Let's do our red dots on this. Let's start with that. Let's get some more red paint though, just so that our dots should turn out nice this way. I agree. I feel like it definitely needs something more than what it had here. Oh no, that dot turned into a blob. I have to try to clean that up in a minute, but there we go. I do think that looks super cute. Thanks for that, Tracy. Hi, Debbie. All right, so I have to clean up the one because it kind of like smeared on there. And then we're gonna do white dots the same on these, but I think I'm gonna glue down, oh no. Spread that out there, got a glob there. I'm gonna glue down the reindeer first and do around it again. So I originally wanted these on like a white with a red ombre background, but if you weren't here in the beginning, you didn't see that that just did not turn out the way I wanted it. So we switched to a red background. And now we're gonna add some white polka dots around the deer. Let those sit here a minute. Do them one at a time. Again, I need some more white paint to make sure that my dots turn out good. Oop, he's moving on me. Those ones ended up kind of close. They're never going to be perfect. Not mine, at least. Maybe yours will turn out perfect. But I think that turned out cute enough. Hello, Aunt Tam. Well, I think I just put paint in my hair now. Turning out to be a real fun house around here tonight. Sometimes I feel like that's why the big little pouncer, the big pouncer things would look better with the polka dots, but I do like the smaller polka dots. Just sometimes they just don't, they're hard. they don't get laid out exactly how I want them, or they don't turn out exactly round. Or they're spaced unevenly. I don't know, I can pick them apart, but I think that turned out pretty cute. Thank you, thank you. I see some more orders coming through. I appreciate that, guys. It has been a very slow year. And I understand it's tight on everybody, but I have seen an uptick so far this month, and I'm super excited about that. We're working on a tier tray kit right now. I'll show you in just a minute. Let me finish these deer, and then I'll show you the other pieces, so you gotta hang around to see them. I feel like I might do okay on one side, and then I get to the other side, and then things get wonky on me. I'll just finish this one, and then I'll show you what we're working on. Still got one more of these to do. So we got these. We're making a little, a banner, okay, for our tier tray. And then this one's still drying. This is a piece for the tiered tray. And then we got this cute little card that says North Pole Express for the tray. And then we still have this one to do too. So we're not done yet. We still got some time to go, but I gotta finish this deer and then let all the polka dots dry. That takes forever for polka dots to dry. And then we'll go on to our next piece. And for anybody that's just jumping on, you get 20% off today through midnight if you use code PRIME at checkout. If you're interested in our fall workshop that launches tomorrow, if you're on the wait list, or if you're one of my Paint Club subscribers, you'll have access to it. Otherwise, it'll be available on the website on Friday, if there's any kits left, because it is very limited. So, and if everybody on the wait list buys a kit, it'll be sold out tomorrow. We'll see. The deer ones are for a banner. Oops, so we got some on our deer there. All right, so there we go. Could I buy just some of those to make? Oh, you want package tags? Yeah, I can get you some package, some like gift tag things. We can do that for sure. Let me hit these with the dryer. See if we can speed up the process real quick. If you're looking for them painted, you can have these four right here. Those are pretty good. We're gonna set those off to the side. I'm gonna hit this with the dryer. I still gotta fix that one spot where my red kind of leaked off. I'll cover it up with some white in a minute. You know, offhand the size of the I can tell you in just a minute, Karen. I got them right here behind me, and I think I have a tape measure. They all have red noses. They're hard to see because they're on that red background, but they do all have a red nose. And I know there's only one Rudolph, but... let's see here, the door tags. So this is the workshop that Karen's talking about. This is what's going on sale tomorrow if you're on the wait list. The door tags are about 10.5 inches long by about 6 1/4 wide. There's this. So you'll get everything except for the paint in your kit to make that, and we're gonna do that live in August if you are part of that workshop. Okay, so we've got our last piece here to paint. Santa, ho ho ho, Christmas. So I'm gonna do this in all red, white, and green. I just gotta figure out which pieces I'm doing which way. So let's do, I think we're gonna do white in the middle and then red and green. Here it is. Losing, where's my red one? Here it is. Losing my marbles here. So we're gonna do red up top, I said, I think. I don't know, that's what I'm going with now. And again, you could do like polka dots or whatever on these backgrounds too. We've done some workshops where we decoupage this part, like the behind the blocks. So you can do all sorts of different things with it, but ooh, I wish I had another one of those exact brushes for green. I think that's blue on there. We're gonna try green. Definitely went over my edges there, but we'll clean it up. And then I'm gonna dry this before I do the white in the middle. Let me know how many of those tags you want, and if you want them painted or if you want to paint them yourself, and I can get those for you. I'll have your engraving stuff done this weekend as well. All right, so we're gonna go in here with some white. Try and clean up my edge here. My tip for that nice smooth edge is to just put your paintbrush down and try not to pick it back up. Just drag it on the line. If I start to get crooked, I kind of pull it away and start back, but try not to do that. I try to just keep it straight. Need some more white again, I think. Flip her back over. Gosh darn it. I had a nice straight line. Did you see what I just did there? I made it crooked. I'm just trying to clean it up with my nail, which is maybe not gonna work. I'll try to go back through maybe with a marker or paint pen and kind of clean that up in a minute. Hey Vicky. So Santa needs to be in either white or green. I'm thinking white for Santa. Christmas then would need to be in white or red. What do you guys think? Help me out here. Hey Kimberly. I'm thinking white for Santa, maybe even white for Christmas, and then colorful in the middle. Let me know. Let me know what you all think. Oh no. Ugh. I'm gonna paint over here, friends. And I'm gonna grab a different sponge because now I got green all over it. White, green, red. So white for Santa, green for ho ho ho, and red on the bottom. Green on white. Okay, green on white. So green, ho, ho, ho. Red on green, green. Okay, I think I got you. I think I got it. You think I am right. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. All right, so ho, ho, ho. We'll be done in green. Let's see. I feel like I'm not in the camera, but I'm also trying to avoid all the paint that I already have all over the place. So that's why I moved off camera a little bit. See, there's a red paint that I just stuck this in. Darn it. Okay, but I have a cute idea actually now that I did this, because I'll show you in a second. Or we'll talk about it in a second. How about? We'll decide once I get this painted first of all. So my cute idea is I got some red on here. What if we do red polka dots on here? The colors. Oh, thanks. What if we do red polka dots, or is that going to be too much on the green? Then our cursive letters, we would just leave them plain colors. So you'd have a red Christmas in just a second. So tonight is our last live for this week, friends. We'll be live again Sunday through Wednesday next week for nights 9, 10, 11, 12 of our 12 days of Christmas. All right, so tell me, do you want it just like this, or should we put red polka dots on the ho, ho, ho? Let me know if we want red polka dots. I glued that one down, right? Yes. Did I ever show you guys the whole kit, Aunt Tam? Told you I was going to, and I don't remember if I did. You have not seen it. I'll show you just a second. Hey, Emily. We're almost done now. You had to stick around for the whole thing. Sorry. Ha ha ha. Still waiting for somebody to tell me if we should have red polka dots. I haven't heard anything, so I'm guessing that's a no. Okay, so we've got this piece for our tiered tray set. We've got this piece for our tiered tray set. Our little car, and then we have, so it's 3 pieces and a banner, and the banner is all these little deer, little reindeer. I'm going to try to make their noses a little bit brighter red, a little bit more pronounced, I guess. I painted them red, but they're kind of blending in with the background, so if I add some more red to them, maybe they'll stick out more. And I know there's only one Rudolph, but I want them to all match. All right. So let's see. I'm going to clean up my paint. I think I'm done with the paint. If I do anything else, it'll be with some markers. So bear with me a moment while I get some of this mess out of the way. And then I'll show you. I literally made such a big mess tonight. I got paint in my hair. I got paint all over my shirt, which I normally get paint on my clothes, but I wouldn't have wore this shirt. Like, I really like that logo. Look how cute he is. Wouldn't have wore this shirt if I knew I was gonna get paint all over it. I got red paint all over my arm. That does not come out. All right. So the only question that I have for you guys is if I should do red polka dots on the ho ho ho. Let me know what you think there. And then I'm gonna do, look, let me show you. Can you see the little red nose? It's hard to see because it blends in with the background, but I think they're super cute. I'm gonna do just a little detail on Santa here. And then if you guys say polka dots, we'll do that. And then I think we're done. I'm gonna try to use these new paint markers that I just got. Hey, Amy. Hi, Amy. Two Amy's. Let's see. Grab my little palette back out here. Can't tell if it's coming down this thing or not. I think so. No, it's not. I thought I'd be smart and dip it in my paint, but that's not really working either. So just adding a little bit of something to give him a little bit of detail. I don't think I want to go all the way around his, maybe. I'm gonna try to go right on the edge. Literally just on the edge, not on like the white part, really just on where it was cut. Oh no. Now we gotta make that part a little bit thicker there. Gosh darn it. So I didn't want to do it. Ah! I forgot that from last night at Splatters. Well guys, I totally have messed him up at this point, so. I did not want him to look like that. I'm just gonna get a little sloppy with it. Hey Betty, hi Julie. Just gonna get a little sloppy with it now because I didn't end up doing it how I wanted it to look, so. Now he's kind of gonna look like a cartoon guy. He looked much better before I started messing with him. Should have left him alone. What do you guys think? I don't know. I guess he looks all right. He's okay. So, our cute little set here that we did tonight. I think this is all the detail that I wanted to do. I still kind of want to do polka dots, but nobody answered me on polka dots. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Nobody answered me on polka dots for the other piece. So here's our main pieces. I thought about doing polka dots, white polka dots on the green, and then there's also a little banner. So if you were setting up your little tiered tray, which I don't really use anymore, that would be your set. I'm doing good, thank you. All right, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Tonight was night 8 of 12. I'll be live again next week, Sunday through Wednesday for night 9, 10, 11, and 12 days of Christmas. And then if you guys are interested in this workshop, It launches tomorrow to those who are on my wait list, so you want to make sure you're on the wait list. I did tag that in the description of the video. Those people that are on the wait list will get an email tomorrow, and they'll get early access to purchasing those kits. They are very limited. If there's still kits available on Friday, I will post it to my page. All right, I think that's all. Have fun, everybody.